All right, everybody. My name is Witch6. I don't feel good today. So I'm going to do a reading because I really want to do tarot, but I need you guys to give me a goddamn break. Okay. And not be so fucking judgmental all the time. Okay. So first I've got, the Tower in reverse and the Knight of Cups. So somebody's avoiding some emotions. You ever done that? Yeah, that's what I thought. This cat's about to attack me. That's probably a channeled message for somebody. Okay, it's a very aggressive and violent cat, and I might get attacked on camera. That'd be really, really funny, and I'd be really happy if that happened. Get bear, fuck off, dude. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see. Somebody's avoiding emotions. Not well either. Fucker. Okay. Two of Swords, they're avoiding making a choice. And whenever they think about this choice, they feel emotions, and they don't like that. They do not like that. So, the Six of Swords, because it involves, healing. And this person, Ace of Wands, has so much magic inside of them. So much fucking magic, and they don't understand that about themselves. They do not understand that about themselves. And Ace of Wands and the Moon, that's an illusion about their magic that they don't understand. They know that, I don't know if this is a collective or somebody in your life, but this person does not understand how magical they are. And someone, Queen of Swords, tried to educate them about their magician magic, and they're avoiding this issue at all costs. Queen of Pentacles, they're avoiding this person at all costs. The Hermit card, they're avoiding this person. They feel like this card, this is interesting for the Hermit. This Hermit's pregnant. They feel like there's now a parasite in their brain, and they literally cannot get it off their brain. They cannot stop thinking about what this person has shown them. Like, this person has educated them, and they didn't want it. But at the same time, they feel fucking changed. It's like I said, it could be you guys, could be someone in your life. They feel fucking changed. King of Pentacles and Justice, they used to be so content in the world and just wanting what everybody, they knew what they wanted. They just wanted to chase money, be a baller, do baller shit, slap up these cats and shit, doing shit like that. And, yeah, and the Four of Cups, like, they didn't see any other way. They were just living life going really, really fast. And then the Five of Swords happened, though. All of a sudden, in the Temperance, this person the educator, the Queen of Swords in their life, which could be a masculine, could be a feminine, showed them a different way. They showed them a way that felt better than what they were used to. But to maintain it, Temperance, Four of Swords, they would have to develop some boundaries. They would have to have patience. Seven of Pentacles. And I love this. Look at I was thinking of this card. Look at this woman, and she's got her hands on the side of this man's head. And this is the Agatha deck. I don't know. It's some Marvel thing, but I don't know what this is at all. But, and then look at him, like his inside, the person inside of him that he wears in the world, that he thinks he is. I feel like it's falling out of this person. This person's false self is falling, and it is free falling. And the Sun, they cannot not see this. They cannot not see this anymore. And the Ten of Wands, but they don't want to put it down. They don't want to put it down. It feels too fast. It feels too cruel. It feels so they're doing whoever's in this story, whoever educated this person had to walk away. Eight of Cups. This person was like too fast, too cruel, so they acted out bad because they didn't put it down. They didn't put this false self down, even though they saw it. They were fully fucking aware. I'm seeing a page coming on because this is very immature. They just started acting out really bad. Yeah, and the Two of Wands, now they cannot progress. They can't plan. Nine of Swords, they're in, this is the Knight of Swords, but she's also hanging. and look at these swords at the bottom, and she's just waiting. Like, they know that they're going to have to deal with this. They're going to have to deal with these emotions. They're fully aware they're going to have to deal with these emotions, but they're, at the beginning of the reading, what did we say? They're avoiding it at all costs. Even though this person would have walked with them. This person would have walked down that long ass path and the winding roads of that path, because this person has walked that path. This Queen of Swords energy has walked that path. They don't believe them because this person, this Queen of Swords lady, and I feel it is a feminine. I feel like this could be romantic, major. I don't feel like it was some dedicated relationship, like a marriage or some shit. This was like beyond that. This is beyond romance. This is like a soul contract type shit. Which, lucky you guys. But, so like she's done this before to herself. And, no, I don't feel that this man believed her because, there's just no, like, look at this little princess looking, thing. And like, he can't imagine her falling on these swords and being who she is today. And, having the energy that she has today. He didn't believe her. Three of Swords. He didn't believe that, Three of Swords, baby. He did not believe that she had done this before, because Hangman, he was like, there's no fucking way. Look at me. I can't even do it. I can't even fucking think about this shit. I can't even think about this without absolutely collapsing on the inside and avoiding this bitch, that I don't want to avoid. I think that they've maybe convinced themselves, fully, Nine of Wands, they've convinced themselves that they don't want to see this person. They didn't like them. They were just like, oh God, what a mistake, but Seven of Swords. So, they made sure to calculate against this person to try to like prove that this person was a piece of shit and, make sure that, oh my God. Knight of Wands, they were very angry, fiery angry about this person and what they think, like, how dare they think that they have the right to teach me a lesson. That's not, they were so angry and they were so dedicated to this calculated effort to expose this person that they weren't seeing clearly at all. And they're even thinking of that too. Like, that's entered their brain and that's part of what they're avoiding thinking about. Ace of Cups. Look at this spilled cup. Ace of Cups. They're mostly avoiding thinking about the fact that that person wasn't being fake and the person actually just had a huge amount of compassion for him and really just wanted to help them, even if it wasn't a fucking, ending in what maybe they said they wanted in the first place. Like, this person really just wanted to make sure that person was okay and didn't walk a path that they'd walked by themselves. For years, their entire life, they'd been walking a path by them fucking selves and nobody believing them, nobody believing that the depths of hell that they had gone through. They just really loved that person and they didn't want him to walk that path alone. And having to think about that and know that they lost this, they lost somebody who didn't care if it turned out to be a marriage. If it turned, they just wanted truth. They just wanted truth and they wanted decency. And, instead, they got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. Instead, they got given up Five of Pentacles for money. They literally got passed up for stability on earth by this person, even though they were literally standing there saying, I could help you walk a path that would lead you to stability. That would lead you to your fortune that is not accessible to you unless you do this healing. And I know this to be true. I didn't make the goddamn rules. Take it up with God. But instead, Five of Pentacles and the Strength card. They're now having to watch that person stand 10 toes down by themselves and Emperor boss up and be on their own, and the Lovers and make harmonious decisions for themselves, and the Nine of Wands again. And fight people off and fight off sadness and shit. This person's fighting off sadness. This person is fighting off sparks of inspiration to do what they know they want to do, but it's too scary to them because Three of Cups, they're used to celebrating who they want to celebrate and they're used to partying and doing dumb shit with people that don't care about them and getting comfort, not fighting off people. The Queen of Swords in this situation is very used to that. Queen of Cups, and she's also used to giving compassion that they found to be otherworldly. So they were, this masculine in the situation is, confused why this person, this queen of, can be queen of swords, but I feel is a queen of cups most of the time. And that's why this person is so confused why they, are the way they are. They just don't get it. They don't understand why, like, I keep hearing, why do you love me? Why do you love me? There's no way this is true. Why do you love me? And, yeah, the Six of Cups, this is an otherworldly soul tie. This is a soul contract. This is beyond a soul tie. This is beyond a soul contract. I don't know what this is, but, it's very, very interesting. It's very confusing. The masculine in this situation is going to have some type of revelation. I'm hearing vision. The masculine in this situation is going to have a vision. I think that this woman, their queen of cups, their queen of swords is going to visit them in a dream, not on purpose. I don't know if it'll be her in the astral. I don't know if it's going to be him being able to express it to her. And that's how he's going to be able to express it in real life. I think that he's going to be brave enough eventually. Oh, I feel like throwing up. The Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be really hard work. The feminine in this situation, if that's you, just work hard and don't worry about it and pray and pray and pray and pray that this person can make it out of this. Nobody prayed for you. Nobody prayed for you. And you did it. So imagine if you prayed for him, and that's what you've been doing this whole time, but you're going to have to fucking triple up on prayer, dude. And you have, I hear you. You have no expectations. 10 of Swords. Like, you know that it's over, probably. Like, everything in the, anything is possible in the realm of ideas, but, in the realm of consciousness, like, anything's possible, but you're not trying to relive anything. You're not holding out hope for a specific outcome. You have no expectations. And you know that, like, this person is about to fall on 10 swords, that they created themselves mostly. But you know what? That person, they weren't a baby stabbing themselves in the back. Okay, other people were. And you know that feeling. And you know how fucked up that is to have not a single fucking person on this planet care about the pain that people are putting you in, and you being a child. You being a fucking child. And growing up, some people turn into giant assholes. And some people are really, really powerful, and they didn't ask for that power. So giant asshole, huge amount of power. Is that person's fault completely? It is now. Yeah, but it wasn't always. And people can change. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't give a fuck. And if anybody wants to sit here and say, like, how bizarre is that? Or, oh, you're so naive, that's why your life is the way it is. I'm going to say it forever, dude. I'm going to say it forever. I'm going to say it forever, and I am going to show the fucking world someday what that can get you when you say things that are what you want in life. I want people to be able to change. Stop being a pussy and saying they can't. You fucking assholes. Seriously, I'm so sick of boring ass people. The star, dude. The star. There's hope as long as you say there's hope. Why am I still here? I have had a coordinated and deadly harassment campaign against me for 5 years. My family has been trying to get me to off myself for 5 years. I have schizophrenia. I have a brain injury. I have severe brain problems. Like, bad. I used to have a fucking caregiver. I used to crawl to the bathroom before I got one. I've seen shootings. I've seen people fucking, I've had a fucked up life, dude. And I don't give a fuck what anybody wants to say, or anybody wants to, like, say behind my back and lie about and say that I haven't been through this and I haven't been through that. I don't give a fuck what you guys have to say or what you guys have to think about me. You are obsessed with me for a reason. It's because I am magnetic, and I'm magnetic for a reason. You can't capture the type of magnetism that I have. That's why you're obsessed with me. I'm not criticizing anybody for being obsessed with me. I'd be obsessed with me too. I've been through some serious shit. Okay? And energy never dies. And I have the lightest of the light and the darkest of the dark up inside me. All up inside me, just like I was up in your dad last night. And that shit doesn't go away. And you don't get that shit from easy living. Okay? You don't get that shit from easy living. 2 of Cups, and I'm not going to be giving up on people, and neither is this Queen of Swords, and I'm really fucking proud of this person. The Devil, dude. Yeah. You know what's really attracted to the lightest of the light? The darkest of the dark. People like me attract devils. We attract devils, but not every devil is the same. And I believe that people can change. I'm not saying that somebody has to not be a devil. I think the devil's kind of kick ass, and I think the devil's cool. But, oh, how interesting in this one, they're not chained. Yeah, that's cool. You know, but the Five of Cups and the King of Cups, this masculine is going to have to deal with some sadness and feel balanced in sadness. He's going to have to sit through his sadness, and he's not used to that. He's used to seeking comfort immediately. But what he needs to do is get into the earth. He needs to be in the earth. He needs to, get his feet on the motherfucking ground, like in the dirt. He needs to do witchcraft. He has probably a different understanding of what witchcraft is, but he needs to go and get grounded. That will give him comfort that he's experienced a few times, but he's never done it in crisis. And that's because he's used to being an autopilot. If he does that, Page of Cups, and tells himself nice things, I'm not joking, dude. If this dude does these things, if he gets his feet in the motherfucking ground and tells himself that he can do it, and says, I had a rough go, dude. I've made so many mistakes, and I am trying to mitigate the harm that I have caused here on earth. I was a baby when I started getting hurt. I did not ask for my mother to be who she was. I did not ask to get parented the way that I got parented. I have forgiven those people. Why have I not forgiven myself? That is not right. That is not kind. And I'm going to admit, I do want to be a kind person. I like it when kindness happens to me. I have been having a very hard time giving it and accepting it because I'm scared. And that's okay. I have nothing to be ashamed of. That makes me a stronger man to be able to admit that. If he were to do that with his feet in the ground and let go of that goddamn shame that this world just loves to instill in men, just loves that shit. Dude, the Three of Wands in the world, he would change. He would change. And Knight of Cups, he would have like half the emotions that he currently does. And he feels like he will never not feel all this at one time. He feels like if he ever thinks of this stuff, it's gonna fucking kill him. He feels like he's gonna have a heart attack and die when this stuff happens. No. If he were to do what I just said, and if he were to look towards the future and say, things can change. I can change. I'm not going to change overnight. I'm not going to change in any particular way or time. I'm just going to be really kind to myself right now because I fucking deserve it. I don't care if I didn't deserve it 5 minutes ago. I deserve it right now because I'm being kind. I'm a person. Being kind to me is being kind to a person. I'm a person. I'm a person. I'm a person. Knight of Cups, man. It's going to be hard work. And nobody's going to recognize that effort of him mastering this lesson. But look, this masculine, I doubt that he's watching, but he's going to remember the lessons that this feminine has taught him, and death, and have a transformation, and have a motherfucking transformation, and gain the energy that he envied of this woman. This lady that taught him all of these things that he resisted so hard. He's going to gain the fire that she has. He's gonna gain that fire that he really wanted, and the fates are in this hand. Oh my God, cool. And he's gonna find comfort in fate, like he's fated to feel comfort that he has never known. He has never known, and it'll come in so fucking fast. This is fucking cool, dude. Nine of Pentacles is the comfort he's desperately seeking. He is desperate to just not feel so fucking horrible. And I fucking get that, man. I get that. And it's coming in hot, dude. The Hierophant. Seriously. Oh my God. And Judgment. God is watching this person. Double, triple up your prayers for this person. This is some intense shit. I feel like crying. The Fates again. Three. Do witchcraft for this person. They could absolutely have a new start. The Fool. Dude, 3. I just said it how many that's so fucking cool. This person can change. This person can change. This person can change. They can change, and they have nobody fighting for them. And then they're going to start manifesting again. Their expertise on earth will be recognized, because that's exactly what's going to happen once their fortune comes in. God's not going to give it to them until they can actually be at their best. This person is meant for greatness. You're not being delusional. 6 of Pentacles, God's not going to give it to them until 3 of Pentacles. God's not going to give it to them until they become the expert they need to be in doing what they want to do for others, which is teaching them how to be okay, how to ground themselves. The outstanding advice that they give. They want the Empress. They're just wealthy in so many things, and Six of Wands. They're going to have a victory with the Empress at the end too. Yeah, perfect.